everybody, and welcome to a new video on a copy trading slash counter trading platform that honestly has really blown me away. So let's dive right in. Okay, there is so much going on in this platform. Let's just dive right in. First of all, what is this? This is a tool that allows you to copy or counter trade anyone in DeFi. Anyone in DeFi who's using any of these platforms, as you can see here, a bunch of different decentralized exchanges, and 33 currently that have perps. So there is a lot going on here. Not only can you trade against anyone, using this, you make these trades actually, you can do this on centralized exchanges or decentralized. Essentially what this means is, let's say you find a trader who's really bad that you want to counter trade, but you want to do it on BitGet or BingX or a centralized platform. That's what I'm currently doing on BitGet. I'm using this tool in order for it to make trades on BitGet. You can do that as well. So let's go into really how this works. I currently have the premium version. I've just found that it's better. You can use the free one, if you so desire. So as you can see, these are the three people that I am currently counter trading. Essentially what you're doing is you're going to be using isolated margin on a bunch of different traders and making trades against them. And this does all of it for you. All right, let's get into just a few different kinds of traders that I would look for and who to counter trade. So currently I am counter trading this guy right here. As you can see, he has terrible P&L, just not a good trader, which is fantastic for us because this guy has just lost money over time. I'm currently trading against him, and I'm in a bit of a loss because, as you can see, his P&L is green, so therefore my P&L is going to be a bit red for now. But knowing his track record, which is down here right here in the bottom right, you can see that he just hasn't really done well at all. He's down a lot of money, so there are a lot of things that we can do to trade against him. I am already in a counter trade against him, but I want to give you guys the best possible settings for this. And here are the different wallets that you can use in order to take these perp trades. I really like BitGet. I know the most popular will just probably be Bybit, but BitGet's great. So you want to click this. So I'm using BitGet, so we do this. And then there's trading pairs or just follow the trader. So for me, I like to just follow the trader and, not really exclude anything. Obviously, you want to hit reverse copy. If you don't, you're going to be copying his trades, which isn't great. But now let's go over best settings of what I think is best, because don't just stop here and then just click, oh, trade. I think there's better things that you can do. Let's go over a few of them, even though I already am, counter trade. So first of all, you need to know how much you want to use in margin. So this margin, how much leverage and margin do we want to use? I wouldn't go over 5x margin. I don't really think that that's healthy in any way. I would probably do around 5x. So I think this looks pretty good for me. Obviously, the amount of margin that you use is just up to you. Leverage-wise, try not to go beyond 5. I mean, if you go at 10, that's already a lot of leverage, guys. So yeah, avoid that. Now, these settings are super important, and you really should be looking at these settings as well. Let's go in. So there's a few things that you can do. I like the 90% rule. What this essentially means is if your loss exceeds 90%, then your SL will be triggered to close a position. This just means that if you're about to be liquidated, this closes you out before you get liquidated. So it's quite helpful. For a bit of a buffer, I think 85 might be good too. 90 or 85. Take profit. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. But if we don't put a take profit, that means that we will only close our position when the guy that we're counter trading gets liquidated or stopped out. I think that's better, so I'm not going to set a take profit. Advanced settings now. These are important too and a little bit more complicated. Here's the first thing that I really think you should do. I'm not interested in counter trading against someone who is trading with less than $100. If a guy opens up a trade that is worth, let's say, $62 notional, not interested. There's just no point in counter trading that. When we counter trade, we want people that we're counter trading against to have a lot of money, not to have like $20. So skip lower leverage position. I don't need to do that. Skip lower collateral. You will not copy the position has opened with collateral lower than. I don't think that's necessary. But I do think that skip lower size position is helpful, because what I've noticed, guys, is that with a lot of bad traders, the larger their sizes are, the worse their trades are. And when they have very small size, they can actually make some good trades. So I'm not really interested in that. Margin protection, I don't really think that's worth it. This is very, 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 very important though, right here. So traders tend to increase and reduce their positions. They don't always just get into one. So this is something that you have to think about here. Max margin per position. So right now we have 500 as margin, right? Which means that when this guy opens a trade, we're going to be using 500. And max margin per position would be how much margin we want to allocate if they, continue to increase. So max margin per position, I would say 1,000. I don't think I have any need to go more than 1,000. So, and then you just click this, and then you click copy trade. Again, I'm already copying this trader, so I'm not going to actually execute this, but these are the settings that I would recommend using. Now for the API, it's quite easy to set up. Click here, boom. And then you can just do it here. It's not hard to set up the API. If you have issues with the API, I think they have like tutorials and stuff, but quite easy for you to trade. Let's dive in. So what traders do we want to trade against? So if I am going to be looking for people to trade against, there's a few metrics I want to look at. We can look at the 30-day, I guess. And here's the metric that I like to do. P&L, let's say just people that have made or lost more than, $1,000, apply and save in the bottom right. So we can see here, these are traders that have, what is this? Oh, I have to make this negative. Yeah, if I apply that. Awesome. Yep. So these are guys that have lost more than $1,000 in a month. All right. So let's go take a look at a few of them. Last trade is a good one because I want someone that trades often, we can see here. Average ROI, this guy takes a lot of trades. Wow. And this is their long short rate. There's a lot of cool different things that they show you too. I would love to trade against someone who uses a bit of a higher leverage though. I think that would be pretty nice. Average leverage of 990. I don't even know how that's possible. That's insane. I'm not trading against a guy that takes that much leverage though, because fees are just gonna eat me up alive. So that's really funny though. The average leverage. Average duration, I think that this can be pretty good too, because I want to get a guy that trades quite quickly, like a few minutes, not a few seconds, that's stupid, but a few minutes. So let's go see here. Trades 11. Yeah, this one does seem good. So this guy right here trades on Apollo X. Let's go check him out, and let's actually set up a counter trade for him as well. So these are his current open positions. As you can see them right here. These are some of his metrics. We can go look at those. His history. So these are just his previous trades that he has taken. As you can see here, he's had a recent string of wins with short-term Bitcoin buys. This guy might be a bit too short-term though, which might be really, really high fees. Because from what I'm seeing, guys, yeah, it seems like these are really short-term, so the fees would probably just eat me alive. So he's a bad trader, sure, but the fees are just going to eat me alive. So I don't really think that that's a good idea for me to really trade against someone who makes a million trades like that, and then also doesn't just make a million trades, but also just holds them for like 2 seconds. It's just the fees are just going to eat you up, so probably not a good idea. So this guy's on, I don't think that they have Hyperliquid set up. I think that's the next thing that they were trying to get set up. This guy seems quite bad too. He almost always goes long. Yeah, so this is a DYDX trader. Let's go take a look at him. So yeah, he was up a lot of money. Now he is down, and he's in a lot of losing long positions on Doge, actually. A lot of them. This one could be interesting. Oh yeah, you can't copy trade everyone, but they are adding the functionality for you to be able to counter trade a lot. So let's see here. This guy trades on a few different platforms. Yeah, this guy does seem like someone I would want to trade against. If you see this is exactly what I'm looking for, guys. This guy does not seem like a good trader, so I'm going to counter him with my BitGet. I'm just going to use the same settings that I showed you guys before. We're going to do, let's say, a 250. I'm going to do a 250 at 5x. Reverse copy, obviously. Label, doesn't really matter. I don't care about the label. Stop loss, take profit, we're going to do an 85, as we had talked about before. Advanced settings, I'm going to put this at 500. And obviously, we don't want anything lower than, I'd say, like $100. I've read, and that looks perfect to me. So now we are going to fire this off. Okay, I don't care about the label. Copy trade, and we are a success. Look at that. So you can also hook it up to Telegram as well if you want to be alerted. So these are currently the 4 people that I am counter trading with my bit get balance, as you can see here. Perfect. And you can see all the settings that we have here as well. You can also see activities. You can see when you opened and stuff like that too. So what else do I want to show you guys? So open interest is another thing that's pretty cool. If this is kind of something you want to look at, take a look at this. This shows you of all the coins, are most people long or most people short. Kind of a cool way to trade if you want to aggregate everyone. I find it kind of nice. Another thing that I found that was weirdly just out of nowhere but really helpful for some people. Look at this. So this shows you the amount of bids and offers on really all the major exchanges like Bybit. You can go to any pair and it's pretty cool actually. You can see all the depth. Not only that, but you can see the coins that have been copied a lot and the coins that have not been copied as much. I don't really know why it's capped at that 180,000, but you can see that as well. So with what else there is to show, I think they're still doing their leaderboard, but yeah, it's a pretty cool platform. And it looks like so far most people have been making money, which has been fantastic. And I think what's really helpful about these guys is they don't have an incentive to trade against you, because what they want to do is they charge the monthly subscription if you take the premium model, which I have, and they actually want people to make money because all the trades you make are not on this platform. The trades that you make are on your native exchange, such as Bybit, BitGet, BingX. So, they make money from monthly subscriptions. They want you to make money too. And people have made $752,000 of total net profit doing both copy trades, guys, and doing counter trades. The combination of that has yielded that P&L, as you can see right here. I don't think there's much else for me to say. Go explore yourself. Have fun with it. If you want to copy a really good trader or counter a really bad trader, yeah, you can take a look. You can use these metrics in order to find someone, and that's just about going to do it. Happy trading and get copping.